dreamed I saw your granddad's ghost, firestorms in his eyes still, on a troop ship bound for Dover coast called the Spirit of 45. And we rid the world of the fascist beast with our comrades of all nations. Won the war, never win the peace. It's the Spirit of 45. It's the Spirit of 45. And we'll kick old Churchill out on his arse with our comrades of all nations. Swear this war will be the last. It's the Spirit of 45. And it's no more palaces, no more slums. Children of all nations will learn a whole lot more than letters and sums. Spirit of 45. It's the Spirit of 45. But they turned those troop ships round for Greece. Your kids got council prefabs, and your granddad died on a long retreat. From the Spirit of 45. From the Spirit of 45. Well, I dreamed I saw your granddad's ghost, firestorms in his eyes still. He was singing this song as they neared the coast. It's the Spirit of 45. And it's all in the Commonwealth shared by all. Children of all nations will have houses, jobs, hospitals. It's the Spirit of 45. It's the Spirit of 45. It's the Spirit of 45. And it's old Captain Swing. May they never catch you. All of their dogs can't run you down. And it's old Captain Swing. They will never catch you. You're over the hills, gone to ground. You're gone to ground. If you see the sky turn red at midnight, if you hear those moonlight hammers ring, if ricks are burned and machines are broken, it's the only work for Captain Swing. There's no place left you but the parish, because machines cost less to feed, while the high and the mighty call this progress. But Captain Swing, he knows it's greed. And it's all Captain Swing. May they never catch you. All of their dogs gonna run you down. And it's all Captain Swing. They will never catch you. You're over the hills and gone to ground. You're gone to ground. Many is the one who desperation drives so hard and runs so wild. But your paper surplus population is our flesh and blood, our mother and our child. And you so quick with condemnation, are yet so slow to understand. Your skills won't feed your sons and daughters unless the captain swing the land. And it's all Captain Swing. They will never catch you. All of their dogs can't run you down. And it's all Captain Swing. They will never catch you. You're over the hills and gone to ground. You're gone to ground. Swing! I'm singing this song about the swing riots, and I'm thinking, it's just now, isn't it? It's just now. You see, we're living in a pre-swing era again. Now 'tis a crime, our combination. They want some Judas scab for hire, and they crucify this working nation, setting their man traps to catch fire. Now some poor sods can't choose their weapons, while us lucky souls we dance and sing. When the dogs come sniffing round your workplace, well, you know we're all Captain Swing. And it's all Captain Swing. May they never catch you. All of their dogs can't run you down. And it's all Captain Swing. They will never catch you. You're over the hills and gone to ground. You're gone to ground. And it's all Captain Swing. it's swing Margaret swing, and it's swing David swing, and the other one, Noddy, swing Noddy swing. Speaking of Noddy, well, Noddy had a very busy day in Downing Street, polishing Dave's doorknobs and washing and ironing Dave's jogging bottoms. It certainly was very hard work being a very important Deputy Prime Minister. Noddy was just going home to bed when something bit him on that part of his anatomy he usually uses for talking through or sitting down on. "Ouch," said Noddy, "who's that biting me on my elbow?" And he turned around, and there, abandoned in a gutter, was the sad-looking little creature. "Who are you?" said Noddy. "I'm one of your principals," said the sad-looking little creature. "Oh," said Noddy, "that's why I didn't recognise you then. Good night." And off he went. This was going to be another very busy day tomorrow, polishing Dave's doorknobs and washing and ironing Dave's jogging bottoms. And as the very important Deputy Prime Minister went back home to bed in Toy Town, the little principal got up and sang. It's the same the whole world over. It's the poor what gets the blame. It's the rich what gets the pleasure. Ain't it all a blooming shame? All together, it's the same the whole world over. It's the poor what gets the blame. It's the rich what gets the pleasure. Ain't it all a blooming shame? Good night, Noddy. Hey nonny no, bank holiday Monday and where should we go? Let's go to the country, let's get in the car, let's get us some heritage history, oh. Well, a family ticket costs 36 quid. To R&A how the other half lived with their castles and gardens and souvenir shops. Let's get us some lemon curd biscuits, oh. Oh, wouldn't we all like our own little place in the country? We all like our own little place in the country. Yes, but for most of us peasants it wasn't like that. We'd be cleaning the stables and doffing the cap, or waiting at tables and grateful for scraps, or breaking our backs in some factory. Cause it's all based on slavery, legalised theft. From Bombay to Bradford they worked us to death in their mines and their mills, and there's nothing much left, and it wasn't that merry to start with. Oh, wouldn't we all like our own little place in the country? Oh, wouldn't we all like our own little place in this country? Yeah, but these are the people who stole all our wealth and begrudged us our schools and our national health, begrudged us our wages and bank holidays, and begrudged us our hopes and our histories. Who left us with nothing to do in these towns, who left us with nothing they wouldn't shut down, who let us buy tickets and let us look round like all that we are now is tourists. Whoa, wouldn't we all like our own little place in the country? Wouldn't we all like our own little place in this country? Well, it's hey nonny, no, let's turn on the 10 o'clock when we get home. And another kid shot, another kid dead in another dead end of old England. And is it too late now to take it all back? Take it all back, give it all back. Give us a future instead of a past on all those dead ends of old England. Cause, oh, wouldn't we all like our own little place in this country? Oh, wouldn't we all like our own little place in this country? Oh, place in the country. Oh, wouldn't we all like our own little place in the country? Hey nonny, hey nonny, hey nonny, no. The war. Don't mention the war. Don't mention that. Unless you're David Cameron. Danny come from West Ham and he'd been a dad for 8 months. Jimmy come from Birmingham and he was just 18. Billy come from Bromyard and his captain told the press he was a key part of a closely knit machine. And the corporal from King's Lynn, well, he was the perfect soldier. And that rifleman from Yorkshire saw the lighter side of life. And that private from the Welsh Guards had a tremendous sense of humour. And the rifleman from Maidenhead was first in everything. And we're here, because we're here, because we're here. And we're here, because we're here, because we're here. On the northwest frontier. But don't ask who armed the Taliban, and we'll tell you no lies. And don't ask about that oil pipeline, and we'll tell you no lies. And don't ask about the mess we left along the Basra Road, or those military cemeteries from 100 years ago. Don't ask about those 50 bodies buried in one grave. Well, the papers print no photographs and the papers list no names. And they couldn't sort the limbs out, so they buried them as one. And you wonder why they hate you. Well, there's 50 reasons more. And we're here, because we're here, because we're here. And we're here, because we're here, because we're here. On the northwest frontier. On the northwest frontier. Yeah, but we'll all be home by Christmas in a land that's fit for heroes, and we'll all get beer and medals, and we'll all have jobs for life. And next time you see your colonel, you can sell him a big issue, and he'll take you home for Christmas, and he'll let you shag his wife. Well, Tommy come from West Ham, or maybe it was Glasgow, or Tommy come from Birmingham and he was just 18. And Tommy come from Bromyard, or maybe somewhere else, and it's somewhere that he'll never see again. And we're here, because we're here, because we're here. And we're here, because we're here, because we're here. On the northwest frontier. On the northwest frontier. Danny come from West Ham. Billy come from Birmingham. What business did they have being here? What business did they have dying here? What business do we have being here on the northwest frontier? On the northwest frontier. got a government that would much rather send young people off to Afghanistan than actually provide them with a decent education at any point, really, any point of their progress at the community service, otherwise known as state education, unless you want to start your own school in a dustbin nearby and charge accordingly for the privilege. Talking of schools, this is a song about schools. Jodie's eating noodles. Happy Chinese New Year. It's the third plastic cup full of noodles, and she grins from here to China. Everybody gets a lucky bag. There's noodles everywhere. Even the class chair chuckers aren't chucking any chairs. My lords, ladies and celebrities, allow me to present this very small piece of the real world. This very small piece of the real world. She's got 2 sisters and a brother, a dad who goes away, a mum who doesn't listen when she's got things to say, like, today we found this sparrow, Mum. We don't know how it died. And some little purple flowers, Mum. What happens when you die? My lords, ladies and celebrities, allow me to present this very small piece of the real world. This very small piece of the real world. So welcome to the real world. There's Jodies everywhere. I know you're far too busy to answer every prayer from every falling sparrow, chair chucker, waif and stray, whose idea of seventh heaven is a Chinese takeaway. My lords, ladies and celebrities, allow me to present this very small piece of the real world. This very small piece of the real world. You closed down her hospital, you sent her brother to Iraq, and it would be a good idea if both of them came back to this very small piece of the real world. This very small piece of the real world. She's called Jodie, she likes noodles, and she don't like you, Dave. Alright, it's be done. Yes. I'm a little animal. 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 I go moo. I'm a little animal. I go moo. Then the farmer says, surprise, surprise, and he shoots this bolt between my eyes. Then I'm and steak and kidney pies. Boo hoo, little moo moo. I'm a little animal. I go oink. I'm a little animal, I go oink. They say I'm dirty, they can talk, they cut my throat to make me pork. Then I'm the bacon on your fork and the ham in your sandwiches. And I never see the sun and I never see the sky, and all I do is eat. And I never run around and they fill me full of steroids. Then they chop me up for meat. Ooh, I'm a little animal, just, hold on. I'm a little animal, I go bah. I'm a little animal, I go bah. In spring I love to skip about till the butcher takes my inside out and serves the rest with spud and sprout and mint sauce as a main course. I'm a little animal, I go cluck. I'm a little animal, I go cluck. I can't spread my wings inside this box. They stun me with electric shocks, then steam me till my feathers fall off and stuff breadcrumbs up my bum. And I never see the sun, and I never see the sky, and all I do is eat. And I never run around, and they fill me full of steroids. They chop me up for meat. Ooh, I'm a little animal living in the zoo, 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 zoo. Well, maybe I'm a donkey or a kangaroo. Roo, 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 roo. And the children say, oh, isn't he sweet? And the abattoir is so discreet when it turns me into burger meat. And the children go, happy meal. I'm a little animal living on the farm, 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 farm. Never doing anybody any harm, 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 harm. Then it's hark, the herald angels sing. The place is full of shepherds and kings. And the next thing you know, you're spending Christmas away in an oven. And I never see the sun, and I never see the sky, and all I do is eat. And I never run around, and they fill me full of steroids. They chop me up for meat. I'm a little animal just like you, 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 you. Yes, I'm a little animal just like you, 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 you. And I never see the sun, and I never see the sky. Sometimes I wonder why. If Boris Johnson can live, why can't I? I'm a little animal. The list grows every day, doesn't it? I'm a little animal. I'm a little animal. We're all little animals. How long do I play for?
3 hours. Give it at least another hour.
He does 40,000 quid for a four-wheel drive. For a four-lane car park called the M25. He's got his Justin Timberlake cut and paste song. He's got his customised number plate name spelt wrong. What a wanker. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ain't it strange? The bigger the car, the smaller the brain. The bigger the car, the smaller the brain. The bigger the car, the smaller the brain. The bigger the car. Now, if you care to look at the tree over there, the representatives of the Port Slade Community Choir will be demonstrating the appropriate moves the next chorus, just in case you feel like doing something, some exercise. And his well-paid wife drives a people carrier for their little princess who'll one day marry her. Future capitalist on board, ramming speed, Steve. And she can buy a new kitchen anytime she's feeling bored. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ain't it strange? The bigger the car, the smaller the brain. The bigger the car, the smaller the brain. The bigger the car, the smaller the brain. The bigger the car. Woo! Lot of people won't get no supper tonight. Lot of people running and hiding tonight. Remember to kick it over. I'm a Gideon time. I'm a Gideon time. Well, if it floods in June, you get a government policy. Is you don't intervene in the market economy. Because your government business is taxes and foreign war. All that climate change, well, it's strictly for the dinosaurs. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ain't it strange? The bigger the car, the smaller the brain. The bigger the car, the smaller the brain. The bigger the car, the smaller the brain. The bigger the car. Well, she's looking at the sky, wondering why it always rains. While she's driving round the corner, back and forth and back again on the school run. They don't have legs these days, kids, do they? You have to drive them. They don't have legs. Not born with legs anymore. And just around the corner, it's New Orleans. But don't worry, David Cameron rides in a green limousine, so that's all right there. Whoa! Ain't it strange? The bigger the car, the smaller the brain. The bigger the car, the smaller the brain. The bigger the car, the smaller the brain. The bigger the car, the smaller the... This one. Oh, come on. Still well, by the time they meet the media, they got their makeup on. By the time they face the cameras, the bloodstains and the fangs are almost gone. And they look so smug, so arrogant in their smart grey suits and ties. But every word they're telling us is just lies, lies, lies. When you see the damage that they've done, all the smears and the times and the dog shit in the sun. We hate the Tories. We hate the Tories. We hate the Tories. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And Tony Blair, same difference there. We had them hating us for so many long years. I was talking to a friend, he worked so hard and he's now close to tears. They made millions like this, nothing you can do or say. Everything you love and work for, they just take it, muck it up, chuck it away. When you see the damage that they've done, all the greed and the sleaze and the scams they hit and run. Well, we hate the Tories. We hate the Tories. We hate the Tories. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And Tony Blair, and that funny little one called Nick Clegg. As I go around the country, sometimes you feel you're the only socialist left. You're the last sniper in the jungle, the last sleeper with the cold. But you know, everywhere I go I meet people like you and me waiting to explode. What we do is we keep on keeping on, singing yeah, 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 where's your poll tax gone? We hate the Tories. We hate the Tories. We hate the Tories. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Tony Blair. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course. Brenda. It's a true story. It's Ladies' Day at Ascot. Look at all the posh hats standing on the platform, waiting for a train to come from Clapham Junction and whisk them off to Ascot, so they can have a little flutter with their Moss Bros men. But Brenda's in the RMG and a red shirt from the co-op. Sorry, that's the wrong verse. Orange safety jacket. Doesn't really matter, does it? But she knows when to blow the whistle and shout, "Stand clear!" Here comes the train for Ascot. 5 minutes late, complain the posh hats. They climb aboard the first class as fast as high heels will allow. Just then a final posh hat in matching pastel lilac comes trotting down the stairs as fast as her high heels will allow. But Brenda's in a RMG and a pair of tatty trainers, but she knows it's time to blow the whistle and shout, "Stand clear!" Well, ignoring Brenda, the hat trots on across the platform. Mistake. Brenda squares her shoulders and shouts, "I said stand clear, you!" This is not a voice you argue with. The universe itself stops dead till Brenda slowly nods her head and the train rolls clear. 'Cause Brenda's in the RMG and a red shirt from the co-op, and she knows it's time to blow the whistle and shout, "Stand clear!" Our train arrives a minute later. We wave bye-bye to posh hat. Brenda now wears the grim smile of a job well done, dog. It's Ladies' Day at Ascot, but the trains keep rolling. Toffs, nil. Workers, 1. Toffs, nil. Workers, 1. Toffs, nil. Workers, 1. Well, every day after day after day after day after day, you shrug yourselves into the same clothes you wore yesterday, and you queue up with the pensioners, students, kids and mums. Cheap labour, waiting for the bus to come. Well, we rise up in the shadows we remain. On the streets where we live, all it ever does is rain. So you tumble out a doorway, stumble through the dark struck dump. Cheap labour, waiting for the bus to come. You know you're waiting for the justice bus, waiting for the justice bus. Oh, the justice bus. It's a long time coming, but you're waiting for the justice bus, waiting for the justice bus. Cheap labour, waiting for the justice bus. Well, every day after day after day after day after day, well, we rattle to the glue factory on the 46A, where we hold it all together for crusts and crumbs. Cheap labour, waiting for the bus to come. Driver takes your money and he sadly shakes his head. He says, this ain't the Justice bus, just the 46A instead. So you queue up with the pensioners, students, weirdos, crazies, kids and mums. Cheap labour, waiting for the bus to come. You know you're waiting for the Justice bus, waiting for the Justice bus, the Justice bus. It's a long time coming, but I'm waiting for the Justice bus, waiting for the Justice bus. I'm cheap labour, waiting for the Justice bus. God sleeps late in his private estate with his profits, stocks and shares. Is this your idea of heaven? Ah, who wants to be a millionaire? Not me, I'm working on the Justice bus. You know I'm working on the Justice bus. Yeah, the Justice bus. It's a long time coming, but I'm working on the Justice bus. I'm working on the Justice bus. Cheap labour and working on the Justice bus. Cheap labour and working on the Justice bus. Cheap labour, working on the Justice bus. Meanwhile, it's 20 years ago, it's in Nicaragua, and I'm just about to get terminal diarrhea. The big mistake was drinking that beer with ice cubes in it. I'm going to be very fond of my toilet for the rest of my stay in Nicaragua. But I am there because tomorrow, as we all know, is the 19th of July, and that's the anniversary of the Nicaraguan Revolution. The anniversary of the Nicaraguan Revolution. If it could happen in Nicaragua, it could happen in Dorset. And I was there in San Rafael del Sur, a particularly villainous-looking Sandinista said, do you want any help organising a revolution in England, Rob? Have a whip round, get me my train fare. I thought... Well, even this old bus, she's like the revolution, moves real slow down these dirt roads. Yeah, but the people ride